Welcome back. Kris Jenner's world has been turned upside down, plunging her into a whirlwind of emotions that seem to know no bounds. The catalyst? None other than her daughter, Kourtney Kardashian, taking a drastic step that has sent shockwaves through the Kardashian-Jenner clan. In a move that many are calling unprecedented, Kourtney has taken the decisive action of severing and erasing all family contacts, effectively creating a void where once there was a network of familial ties. This isn't just about deleting numbers and addresses, it's a symbolic act of self-preservation, a line drawn in the sand to protect her own peace and marriage. The rift between Kourtney and Kris runs deep, fueled by a growing resentment towards what Kourtney perceives as toxic family dynamics revolving around business rather than genuine familial love. It's a sentiment that has been brewing beneath the surface for quite some time, finally bubbling over into this bold and controversial move. The current state of affairs within the Kardashian-Jenner family is fraught with tension and a sense of betrayal, particularly from Kris Jenner's perspective. Kris, the matriarch who has long been accustomed to being the glue that holds the family together, finds herself grappling with a whirlwind of emotions as Kourtney Kardashian asserts her newfound independence. Kourtney's decision to cut off all contacts with her family has hit Kris particularly hard. For years, Kris has been a central figure in her children's lives, orchestrating their careers, managing their brand, and navigating the tumultuous waters of fame and fortune. However, Kourtney's bold move signifies a seismic shift in the family dynamic, one where she is no longer reliant on the Kardashian-Jenner name or its connections. This newfound independence strikes a nerve with Kris, stirring feelings of hurt, confusion, and even anger. She can't help but feel that Kourtney's actions are a direct rejection of everything the family has worked so hard to build. Kris struggles to understand how her daughter could sever ties so abruptly, especially when she's always viewed herself as a supportive and nurturing mother. Kris's frustration is compounded by Kourtney's declaration that she is happier without the family. This statement cuts deep, as it seems to invalidate all the efforts Kris has put into ensuring her children's success and happiness. How could Kourtney be happier without the family that has been her foundation for so long? The truth is, Kourtney's declaration of happiness without the family strikes at the heart of Kris's insecurities. It forces her to confront the possibility that perhaps she hasn't always been the source of happiness and support she thought she was. This realization is a bitter pill to swallow for Kris, who has prided herself on being the ultimate momager and caretaker of her family's interests. Moreover, Kourtney's ability to stand on her own, independent of the family's influence, is a stark reminder to Kris of her own vulnerabilities. It's a reminder that her children are no longer dependent on her guidance and control, and this loss of power is a blow to her ego. As Kris grapples with these complex emotions, she finds herself vacillating between anger and sadness. Anger at Kourtney for seemingly turning her back on the family, and sadness at the realization that her daughter no longer needs her in the same way. The once unbreakable bond between mother and daughter now feels fragile and strained, with Kris left wondering how to mend what feels irreparably broken. In the midst of this turmoil, Kris is also faced with the harsh reality that Kourtney's decision to cut off contacts is a form of self-preservation. Kourtney has made it clear that she is prioritizing her own happiness and well-being, even if it means distancing herself from the family. This realization adds another layer of complexity to Kris's emotions, as she grapples with the conflicting desires to respect Kourtney's autonomy while also yearning for her to remain a part of the family fold. Ultimately, Kris finds herself at a crossroads, unsure of how to proceed in the wake of Kourtney's declaration of independence. The once unified Kardashian-Jenner family now feels fractured, with Kris left to navigate the aftermath of Kourtney's bold and controversial decision. As she struggles to come to terms with this new reality, one thing is clear: the dynamics within the family will never be the same again. For Kourtney, enough is enough. She's exhausted by the facade of unity and tired of the artificial displays of affection that mask deeper issues within the family. The glossy exterior of their public image belies the cracks that have formed over years of living in the spotlight, and Kourtney is no longer willing to play a part in the charade. Her decision has left Kris reeling, struggling to come to terms with the stark reality of her daughter's actions. The matriarch, who has long been at the helm of the Kardashian-Jenner empire, finds herself adrift in uncharted waters, grappling with the fallout of Kourtney's rebellion. What does this mean for the future of the family? Only time will tell.
Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe to our channel and give it a thumbs up. Your support means the world to us.